Hey, it's Midori. As you can probably tell from the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about jealousy. This emotion is really weird in a way, simply because I haven't felt it that many times. I could probably count it on one hand how many times I've properly felt it. But when it has come, I get so overwhelmed by it that it takes me further away from the goals I'm trying to achieve rather than bring me close to it. It sort of just envelops my mind. It's not very productive, is essentially what I'm trying to say. While, for example, while my face wouldn't give anything away, deep down inside, there would be like a war raging on, and I'm trying to wrestle down that emotion so it doesn't cause me further problems. But even though I try my best to wrestle it down, obviously it'll come up in different ways, like when I'm talking to a person, anybody, and that specific topic, whatever I am jealous about, comes up, I'll be passive aggressive or something. And usually that's just it. Like, other people aren't stupid. They'll pick up on it and they'll understand, oh, this is probably a sore spot for him or something. And you know they they'll find it like it's a bit, like, they'll treat it like it's my weak. It is my weak. They'll see it as one of my weak points. So I got to be careful. So what I thought, like with the anger video, the better I understand this emotion and understand why it could be a good thing, and I'll probably be able to use it for the better when I do have the emotion with me. Like, again, there are bad points to this emotion, but all the negative emotions have been explored and they've been told why they're bad. So I don't think I need to go on any of them. So understand that when I'm making this video, essentially. If you want to find out the reasons why you shouldn't be jealous or the reasons why you shouldn't be angry, for example, there are enough and more videos out there. So this will take care of why it's a good thing. Yeah, I'm just making videos on why negative emotions are there to begin with, and hopefully by understanding the positive factors, you can sort of guide the jealousy you have into more of a productive kind of route, which obviously is what everybody wants to do at the end of the day. And some of the things I found, there weren't a lot of things I found, again, all these negative emotions, not a lot of people have done well, or I haven't really seen why they're good. Hope maybe there are articles and books that are out there that I may not know about. If there are, just make a comment in the video and then I'll just get on it, read it, and probably make an update video expanding further onto this topic, probably somewhere in the future. So there are 4 points to this, and let's start with point number 1. It's a motivator. So for example, if you see your friend or colleague achieve some sort of success, and you feel obviously because of the jealousy, you feel resentment towards that person because they have it. It can be used as fuel to motivate you to achieve similar results to the person who you've seen that success with. So for example, they get a promotion, or they get a new car or a new house, or maybe a new watch or whatever. That can motivate you to work harder, maybe smarter, and go up the ranks of whatever business you're in, or to be able to save up and not get sort of derailed and buy the things that you want, whether it be a car or a house. So this was quite useful for me in terms of going to work. So I started in shittier jobs. So and then I got my qualification, and when I saw my friends do a lot better than I did, especially on the onset of their first jobs, I was like, all right, I'll get my act together. I'll clean up my act. I went to university. I got my qualifications. I was able to get a far better job, working in banks as an analyst. And I can't tell you where I'm working at currently, because I think that might not be a good idea, because I don't want the two things to mix up, essentially. So yeah, and the company I'm working at now. Actually, where would it be ranked? Let me just, I'll do a quick Google search real quick. So it's in the top 10 of consultancy firm brands for finance. So that's where I'm at right now, anywhere in the top 10 companies. You could probably narrow that down for me quite a bit, actually. Either way, yeah, a motivator. For me, it was in work. I had a friend. Funny story. He got let down by a girl. It doesn't matter how, just he got let down. So he started fully studying game and stuff. And how it relates to jealousy. He got let down by a girl and his girl got taken. So he got jealous, obviously, because she's got taken by some other dude and he feels that dude is more superior. Otherwise she would have, why would she have left him? In some capacity, I think the guy was actually really good in terms of his qualifications, his job, his earnings and everything, but c'est la vie. Either way, he started working on his game, getting far more socially he became socially calibrated, far better than he was before, because he was a bit of a weirdo in terms of the way he talked to girls. Guys, it was very easy. You don't really have to think, but girls, you got to be a little bit more smooth. He practiced. I remember seeing him on nights out. Oh, he was bad. He would get blown out the water, but every day, he'd get a little bit better. He focused not on drinking. He would focus on not buying the drinks to give him that Dutch courage. He would go out sober, keep doing it over and over and over again. So he would work out. All right, because if you get drunk, you don't really remember how it happened. And so you're like, you must have just got lucky or whatever. You can't really replicate the thing. So he would always go out sober, do it over and over again. And he almost got it down to a science. But obviously, you're speaking to another human being. So different things can happen. I'm really dark for a second. But eventually, he sort of conquered it. He was getting the girls he wanted. He had a rotation going on for a little while. Bless him. But yeah. Point 2. It could help you with your relationships. Funnily enough, jealousy can. For example, your partner, whoever it may be, gives attention to another person and you get jealous of it. That means it goes to show that you do care to some degree, that that there might be a light fear that your partner could be taken, so you really want to keep them because you really like them. Hopefully it's that reason. But yeah, why I say hopefully is because there are other reasons why that jealousy could come. It could be an ego thing or a control thing where if you see your partner giving attention elsewhere or getting along with somebody else very well, you could get jealous in the sense that you thought that you had more control over that person, that you were that person's center of their world. So you need to understand where it's coming from. Are you being jealous because you care about them and that you wanted to be their special person, or are you jealous of them because you thought you had control and it looks like you really don't, kind of thing. But yeah, I think jealousy is a bit good. It's, what's the other word for it? I remember reading it from Rollo's book, mate guarding. So yeah, I think mate guarding comes from jealousy. All right, point 3 is empathy, and also facilitating self-assessment and critical thinking. Essentially, what that is when you feel jealousy, what is usually followed afterwards is guilt for feeling that emotion. And this has happened to me too. So essentially, what should take place thereafter, you should consciously do this, is to sort of view the situation from the other person's lens. And this has helped quite a lot because essentially you understand where they did not compromise on all the late nights they did to achieve what they achieved, and all the struggles they went through. Potentially, you won't know everything, obviously, because they're not going to tell you everything, but where they did not compromise on and kept focused on their work, whereas maybe you didn't want it as badly, and you went out partying, or you dropped money here and there on, like, I don't know, bottle service at the club or whatever. I don't know. Talking about something that I've never experienced. Yeah, essentially, it's like walking a mile in their shoes, and you'll be able to understand them a lot better, and you won't be as jealous. And instead, hopefully, you'll be able to take the things that they did and apply it to your own life, and see some benefit that way, rather than sort of stewing in your own jealousy. But yeah, jealousy, this is not really a good point of jealousy. It's sort of like a platform where you can jump off of. So jealousy is, in this case, is just like a platform, and then you can get to a better place from there. Right, point number 5. Sorry, not 5, 4. This is the biggest one, and this is the one that has helped me the most, is that jealousy is a guide. It essentially, when you see somebody else achieve something or have something, that is usually an indication of what you want. Now, is it always the case that you would want this thing? No, but if you're kind of aimless, like I was in the beginning, then this is a great place to at least start. So it sort of clears a pathway for you to potentially go down on and work at. So yeah, I would definitely look into this one a little bit more. So whenever you're feeling jealousy for whatever the case is, and you're like, oh, he's got that, or she's got that, or whatever, or they've got that, look at the thing that they've got, and then ask yourself, this could probably be something that I want, whether it be fame, fortune, or status in a business or in a community of some kind. So work towards those things, and you won't achieve happiness, but you'll get closer to it than you were ever before. Right. So those are all the points that I managed to find. There were more points, but they just seem to be rehashing the original 4 that I found in some way or another. It feels like somebody was just trying to make a word count at that point. So I didn't see the point I just sort of compressed some of them into like one point instead of making them separate. Hopefully this helped in some way, or you at least found it informative, or you could probably pass it on to a friend or something like that. Other than that, watch this space. I will be posting more videos, probably some more negative emotions and why they're good. Please think about subscribing if you like the content, and yeah, other than that, I just have to work on trying improving the quality of the videos, because currently I am a novice, like complete novice at it so far. But yeah, hopefully I'll get better. See ya.